I now give the floor to His Excellency Mr. Peter Wittig, Chairperson of the Peace Building Commission and Permanent Representative of Germany.
Thank you, Mr. President. Let me at the outset thank the Presidency of Bosnia and Herzegovina for convening this important debate and preparing the presidential statement. I particularly welcome the presence of the Secretary General, and thanks also to the Vice Prime Minister of Timor-Leste, Mr. Gutierrez, for his comprehensive briefing. Let me make the following remarks in my capacity as the Chairperson of the Peace Building Commission. I have just 5 more days to go as PBC Chair, but I will relish them. The question of national capacity development in the context of post-conflict peace building has been particularly addressed as a main theme in the Secretary General's report of 2009 on peace building in the immediate aftermath of conflict. Today's debate will allow us to delve deeper into the critical aspect of institution building in complex post-conflict settings. To this end, I wish to highlight 3 overarching points from which we can possibly approach institution building from a peace building perspective. First, the principle of national ownership. Secretary General has made this point very clear, should stand at the beginning of any efforts to build or rebuild institutions in countries emerging from conflict. Every post-conflict situation is unique. There's no one size that fits all, and thus also the approaches to institution building might vary considerably. In many cases, most notably, such as post-conflict Bosnia-Herzegovina, we should not assume that the institutions